Hi, everyone. Happy Friday.
How's it going?
So we're excited. We have a guest on today. We're going to have prenatal nutrition on today's live. We're going to talk about, obviously, prenatal nutrition. And so feel free to ask your questions all about that. She'll be joining in a few minutes. But until then, let's see who's joining. What's up to Chaha, to San Vivan? How's it going? How's everyone's Friday?
How's it going, sisters? Tell us about your week. It is finally Friday. Actually, I feel like the week went by super fast.
Seems like the pace these days, weeks go so much faster.
So if you're trying to conceive, this is going to be a great live for you. Whether or not you're trying to conceive, it's very informational, especially to learn about healthy ovulation. It's great for anybody with PCOS because we should be ovulating whether or not we want to have babies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And our guest will be joining us very shortly. And towards the end of the live, we'll also do a giveaway for Obasitol. So stay tuned. We'll be announcing towards the end. Yes. So with that being said, looks like our guest is here. So we can get started.
Perfect.
And let's go live. Great. Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's good. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing well.
I love the plant situation.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
You can see me? Okay, cool.
What plants do you have in the background? I
love it.
All the greens.
Yeah. We're like the crazy plant people too. I mean, Talian's a crazy plant person, and I'm the person that has to maintain it as a result.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God, that's so us too. Nate literally waters all the plants.
Really?
Yeah. So does Sirak.
That's so funny.
Is Nate there?
Him, but no, he's working at his other job.
That's okay. Yeah. So everyone, this is Ryan. She is head of.
Hey guys.
She's head of prenatal nutrition. Ryan, would you like to introduce yourself and how you got started working in this field?
Yeah. So hey guys, I'm Ryan over on Prenatal Nutritionist. Super excited to be joining you guys today. So I focus on preconception and pregnancy nutrition specifically. So helping you prepare for pregnancy the best way possible, and also nourishing yourself during pregnancy, getting through those symptoms, trying to navigate nausea and heartburn and all of the symptoms that come with pregnancy, but also trying to do our best as we possibly can to maximize nutrition while those things are kind of going on. And hopefully have a healthy baby.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. So do you help women who are trying to conceive, or women who have already conceived and helping with their nutrition levels?
Yeah, so both. Helping prepare for actively trying to conceive, and then pregnant as well.
Oh, okay. That's great. Sorry, I think you cut out for a second, but I think you're good now.
Women.
Uh-oh. You're cutting out.
Oh, man.
It'll come back.
Yeah, it should come back. Ryan, if you can hear us, it looks like your side is cut out.
Can you hear us?
Let us know, sisters, if you can hear us at least, or okay. All right, well, let's see if there's any questions coming in that we can prepare. Can you let us know? Oh, she left.
Okay. She'll be back.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back very soon. Can you guys see us? Is our connection okay? Let us know if our connection's okay, so we can make sure it's not us. Okay, it looks
Watching you guys while doing my laundry.
Nice. Okay, there we go. She's back. All right, cool. She'll be back in a second right now. But let us know what questions you have. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Ryan. That was so weird. It kicked me off.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I think you're good now. It seems like your connection's good.
Okay. I could hear you guys talking, and I could partially see my face blurred. But I couldn't say anything. It was super weird.
Okay. Anyways, I think we're good now. So
Okay, cool.
We'll just dive right back into it. So when it comes to prenatal nutrition, what would be, I mean, I know it's a broad topic to like start off of, and I'm sure some questions will be coming in, but I mean, there's a question right now, like what kind of supplements can I take if I'm trying to get pregnant? So what would be some of your suggestions?
Yeah, so this is obviously individualized. Supplements is going to be individualized based on the person. But if you are trying to conceive actively, you should definitely be looking for a prenatal vitamin that suits your needs. Hopefully you can work with someone one-on-one to kind of identify any nutrient deficiencies that you might have, even just based off of your intake, like have someone look at your intake and see if they think you might be under consuming any form of nutrient, and they can help you kind of fill in the gaps. But majority of people will just need to find a well-rounded prenatal vitamin that they can go ahead and start taking before they're trying to get pregnant too.
Okay. Is there a specific one that you like personally?
There are a few that I most commonly recommend, I would say. But I mean, I will say like most of the clients that I work with are on totally different supplement regimens. Like usually the base is a prenatal vitamin. And then from there, we might add in something like vitamin D or an extra like omega-3 supplement, depending on if their prenatal vitamin contains omega-3s, or maybe they just need additional support there. Some people need an additional choline supplement. So it's just so individualized. But in the resource that I have too, I go over like probably prenatal vitamins because there are so many on the market, which is like a good thing and a bad thing, you know, because like there's a lot of options, but it's also like super overwhelming when you're trying to find the best one for you. So just trying to make it easier, trying to kind of like sort out the best ones like on the market today, and kind of give you like pros and cons of each of them, who might benefit from them. So this is like the best I can offer you without doing a complete nutrition assessment for you. It's kind of going over like, are you a vegetarian? Like, do you eat dairy? Like some of these things, and listing these out under each supplement, saying like, if you are a vegetarian, like this might be a good fit. Or if you don't eat any fish, like this one might be a good fit. So it's really helpful.
Oh, wow. That's pretty specific, right? That's awesome. So for a woman with PCOS who's trying to get pregnant, what are some micronutrients that they might need to consider when they're looking for a prenatal supplement?
Oh, that's a good question. I think for PCOS specifically, well, I mean, for everyone, honestly, vitamin D is a huge.
Yeah, we've heard that too.
You guys probably talk about vitamin D a lot because like everyone's deficient. And it's so easy to test and it's so easy to correct. Like the vitamin D supplements are not expensive. So it's crazy to me that it's not like a universal screening. Like whenever you go in for a preconception visit or whenever you first find out you're pregnant, like everyone should be getting their vitamin D levels tested, regardless if you have like PCOS or anything. I think it is super important for people with PCOS, but anyone should be getting their vitamin D tested. And then also I would say magnesium is probably super important. I'm sure you guys talk about magnesium a lot too. Choline, super important. Vitamin A, super important. I mean, the list goes on, I feel like.
Yeah.
Are there some specific foods that you suggest PCOS women to focus on eating and like incorporating in their diet when they're trying to get pregnant? Because I know like there's a lot of great foods with magnesium, zinc, choline.
Yeah.
You want to give like some like a list for some of the women watching us that might want to know what they should grocery shop for this weekend?
Yeah, some action steps. So magnesium. Great sources of magnesium are definitely avocado, leafy greens like spinach. This one you'll be happy about, dark chocolate. So if you're looking for like a sweet treat that you'll also get nutrients from, grab some dark chocolate. That would be good. Choline, so egg yolks specifically are like the best source of choline. So definitely fit in some eggs for maybe breakfast or even a snack. Let's see what other nutrients that I mentioned. Vitamin D. So vitamin D is hard to get from food sources just because there aren't many food sources of vitamin D, but you can double down with the eggs because eggs also have vitamin D. And then fish. I think fish is probably a great food to focus on if you are trying to conceive, because there are so many nutrients in fish that are so beneficial for you if you are trying to get pregnant or currently pregnant. So I think try some new fish options. Some people love fish, I find, and then some people absolutely hate it. So if you can incorporate it, try it. You know?
I personally don't like fish. I mean, Tallene cooks it like really well sometimes, so it's like it's definitely delicious. But I personally take,
that makes all the difference.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I personally take fish oil, which I've found to really help me with like energy levels, helping with lowering inflammation.
Right?
And there's even more benefits for women with PCOS and those trying to, conceive. But especially with vitamin D, there's a lot of research showing the differences of your ovarian function when you have sufficient levels of vitamin D, not to mention like irregular periods and fertility. Like there's all these research studies pointing to how vitamin D affects all these criterias.
Right. Higher chances of healthy pregnancy with better vitamin D levels, things like this. I think it's great that you focus on micronutrients too, because it's part of the picture of metabolic health. And a lot of women with PCOS are struggling with metabolic dysfunction. And, usually the biggest impact is diet, lifestyle, things like this. But there's also a whole like micronutrient component to it that helps with your cells, your cellular activity, your mitochondria, really getting down to like a scientific level. Like it's really important to have all of these micronutrients and enough of them so that your cells are functioning properly. You're not struggling with inflammation, and the metabolic dysfunction is really being targeted on every level, lifestyle, cellular, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. And is there any recommendations you have for those that may be vegetarian or vegan for like their specific nutritional needs?
Yeah, so if you are someone who is more plant-based, right, that's like kind of a loose term I feel like people throw out, which means a plethora of different things. But if you're on the side of like you don't really eat meat or you don't eat meat at all, then you do have to be more intentional, I will say, because it is going to be harder to meet your nutrient needs, especially during pregnancy when your needs are even higher for certain nutrients. So it's possible, I will definitely say, what the research says is that you can absolutely have a healthy pregnancy while following diet, as long as you are meeting your nutrient needs, right? So it's definitely okay to follow a diet as such, but I think that it will take some extra planning and extra education on your end to make sure that you are thinking like, okay, where is my choline coming from? Where is my B12 coming from? Like you're going to have to take a little bit extra steps just to ensure you are meeting all of these needs. So I think number one, I would say, and it kind of depends on how long you've been following this diet too, because there's some people that have been following this diet their whole life. It's like a religious, part of their religion or something like that. And they've been following this forever. And so there's usually two instances there. It's like they are super educated and know what they're doing because they've been doing this forever, or they've just been kind of following it because they have to, but they haven't really into like, oh, am I nutrient needs for forever, but haven't really, especially not during pregnancy when your needs are super high. So I guess all that to say, get educated and understand some of the nutritional needs that.
You're cutting out.
I wonder if it's maybe, let me do this. Okay.